about how to use quizzes to grow your email list, which is super important because this is a more unique way to grow your email list instead of doing the checklist and the opt-ins and the cheat sheets and all that you see all the time, right? So this is just a more unique way to grow your email list. And because it's unique and because you don't see everyone and their mom doing it right now, I think it's a good opportunity for maybe us to think strategically about it. So it requires a little bit more work, and I think that's why a lot of people don't do it, but I think it's a fun approach to getting email addresses, but, you know, I just think it's cool. So I'm going to talk about, and if you guys have any questions about using quizzes in your own business, I would love to hear them. So if you want to ask a question about, hey, I sell this, how could I use a quiz in my business? Let me know, and I would be more than happy to answer that, okay? Proving Strike said, missed the first one. Good morning, girl. Good morning! I'm just going to talk about the benefit of quizzes right now. Benefit of quizzes, because, like I said before, they are not being used by everyone and their mom right now. So with that comes a lot of benefit to us to grow our email list. We all have heard the money's in the list, your list is so important, all of that great stuff, right? But are we actually using this to our fullest potential? Are we actually providing opt-ins that everyone wants to see? Because everyone has a checklist, right? Everyone and their mom has a checklist right now. Everyone has, hey Maddie, everyone has something that, like, let's see a popular one, ebooks. Ebooks are really popular, but they're also really common. I don't see a lot of quizzes, and that's why I think this is territory that we can totally wade through together and talk about this. So what I did was I teamed up with Interact Quizzes, which is an amazing software, by the way. And Maddie is actually on my team, and she helped me work on this project, and we created this quiz together, which was a really awesome project for Maddie and I. This is actually her first project that she worked on behind the scenes of Market Beautifully headquarters, so it was super exciting. And with that came a lot of challenges, but also a lot of good results that I found really interesting, and I think you will too. So I think we all understand the benefit of quizzes. Does anyone not understand why quizzes are important? Do you think I know there might be better ways to grow your email list. I think this is just a fun way that we could all kind of experiment with together. I love Interact. Yes, Interact is so great and it's so easy to use. And I think that was my big thing with Interact was, wow, they make it so easy. So I do love that about Interact. I want to mention first, before we dive into my strategy and my results, is don't steal someone else's quiz idea. I would research the quiz first. So I did research the quiz first, but I actually ended up stealing someone's quiz idea and I didn't even know it. Obviously, I would never do that on purpose, obviously. But I was going to do something about productivity because I was trying to get people to sign up for Asana for the Entrepreneur, which is Hey Nelly, which is a $27 program that I have, which is all about creating a system within Asana that scales your business, right? And it's one of my most popular programs to date. I love that program. I'm obsessed with it because for $27 you see so much change, and that's what I like about it. So I was trying to use this quiz to lead directly to Asana for the Entrepreneur. So the quiz idea that I originally had was, what is your productivity spirit animal? I thought that was a cool, fun idea. Well, it turns out that someone already was doing that, and I did not know that, but and I even researched it. I Googled it. I could not find it anywhere, but then Maddie and I were halfway through making this quiz, and then I found that out. So I went on Facebook Live, and what I did was okay, guys, I was going to do a productivity spirit. I was super honest, and I was going to do a productivity spirit animal quiz, but now someone else has that. I don't want to be a copycat, obviously, because that is nothing like my brand. I want to be original. And so they were helping me brainstorm a quiz idea. And so what came out of that, thanks to an amazing person on my Facebook group, we came up with productivity horoscope. And so she wanted to know, what is my productivity horoscope? So Maddie and I joined forces. We had to redo everything, but I think it was so worth it. we had to redo everything to have a quiz that was my productivity horoscope, which means that there were 12 answers, which was a lot to take on. Where the productivity spirit animal quiz was only going to be 3 answers, this one was now 12, which Maddie can even say that, like, it was a lot of work, but I totally think it was worth it again. So, hey Nelly, and Proving Strike, does Interact sync with Mailchimp or other mailing lists, or do you need a second step to link the emails? That's a really good question. So, Interact does link with Mailchimp, and it also linked with, obviously you guys know that I use ConvertKit, and if you want a free 30-day trial of ConvertKit, you can totally grab that at marketbeautifully.com/ConvertKit. I help set up your ConvertKit. I give you a training video. I just really make sure that you are set up for success when you start using ConvertKit with that free 30-day trial. So if you want to grab that, that's awesome. And ConvertKit linked seamlessly to Interact. It also syncs with Mailchimp. There are a lot of integrations. Mainly the main email service providers it'll sync with. So yeah, that's a great question, and they made it super easy within Interact to do that. But I'm really glad that you asked that, because I probably would have forgot to bring that up. So thank you so much. So how I found my quiz topic, I went on Facebook group. Hey, Malene, went on my Facebook group. They said, this is what you're going to do. Maddie and I put our heads together again. We had a FaceTime call, and then we went through all of the quiz results, every single horoscope that we could do, which was fun, but again, it was a lot of work. But again, so worth it. So from here, we created the quiz. I created all the graphics. Maddie was in the back end setting it up. Maddie had absolutely no training at all with Interact, at all. She just dove in, and she had no problem with this at all. It was super easy. She said it was super intuitive. I went in after no training to kind of fix a few things on the back end. It took me seconds to figure it out. It was not something that was like, oh my gosh, this is really tough, right? So that was really awesome. Maddie said it was totally worth it. If you haven't taken the productivity horoscope quiz yet, you can take it at marketbeautifully.com/horoscope. Yes, thank you so much, Maddie. Yeah, you can go to marketbeautifully.com/horoscope to take the quiz if you want to check out how the quiz looks. And you can see that that's how Interact does their quiz. There are also some free quiz platforms, I'm pretty sure. I do not know them though. The company, hey Courtney, the company Interact pitched to me for me to use this product so that I could talk about my results. And I was like, well, yeah, I've never done this marketing strategy before. It totally aligns with my brand. And so that's why that's the only quiz platform I know. And I feel like I should know more, and I'm so sorry. Maybe I could look up a few more, because yeah, so anyways, and I hope that helps. But yeah, if you want to look at marketbeautifully.com/horoscope, that's where the quiz is. So you can go check that out there. If you don't even care about your productivity horoscope, you can at least see how I set this all up, and I could use it as a marketing strategy. Now I want to talk about my first attempt from using this as a marketing strategy. So my first attempt went from people, and this is my funnel. People take the quiz. They give me their email to get the answer, which was awesome. So once they give me their email, they get the answer. Everyone loved it. It was super well designed, super, good summary. And then I'm pitching Asana for the entrepreneur. SurveyMonkey, yes. SurveyMonkey is the one that I could not think of before as a user and a designer, and I hate it every time. It's so clunky. I have heard the same thing, but I have heard of SurveyMonkey, but I've never used it. That's why I've never recommended it. So, but yes, that's good to know that it's clunky. Interact was not clunky at all, but it also isn't free. I don't believe it's free. There may be a trial, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So with this marketing strategy, it went from taking the quiz, giving me the email address to the answer, and then once they get the answer, that's where at the bottom, hey Kate, that's where at the bottom, they see the button that says, learn more about Asana for the entrepreneur. They click that. That leads to obviously my $27 sales page, and no one bought. No one. Okay, so then I was like, okay, it's whatever. I have an automated sales sequence, right? That's going to hook up to the quiz. So once they are tagged in ConvertKit as someone that took the productivity horoscope quiz, then they're going to be getting my sales sequence. Hey, Elise, what's up, girl? And no one bought. No one bought. No one bought the Asana for the Entrepreneur program from my quiz. So, and this really made me think. I think, okay, now I need to put myself in the end consumer's shoes. What are they thinking? What are they feeling right now? They're going through the quiz. They're going through the quiz for fun, but they may kind of want to know more about the productivity horoscope. Okay, so they're going through the quiz, and now I'm pitching a program that they're paying $27, and they do not know how it's actually correlating to their horoscope, even though I did tell them. So they might not be reading the whole summary. They were just wanting to do that for fun. So now, instead of pitching the program, I thought, I need to pitch Asana. I need to pitch Asana as the solution, not my program as the solution, because Asana is free. I need to give them a free solution that's going to hook them into Asana, that then is going to want them, they're going to want to be taught how to use Asana as an actual system in their business to scale what they've already built, right? As a project management tool, because Asana is free, my system is not. It's like $27 though, so it's basically free, right? But anyways, even though it's a low-cost product, it was not working. And so what I did was I did a second attempt at this quiz as a marketing strategy, because at this point, Interact was contacting me and they're like, hey, how is the results going? I'm like, honestly, they're not going good. I've gotten a lot of emails. That's been great, but I'm not getting any, this is not working as an actual sales strategy. And you guys know that cash, money is the oxygen of your business. If you're not making money, then you don't need to be investing time there, right? And so I was like, I do not want to tell my audience about this if it is not a good sales strategy. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to come up with a different type of marketing strategy to share with you guys. And that's whenever I really dove in deep to how my end consumer was thinking. And so that's where my second attempt as using a quiz as a marketing strategy came in. And where this came in is I led them, again, from the quiz. They gave me their email address to sign up to get their answer, to get their horoscope. Once they got their horoscope, I told them their horoscope and then why they needed Asana. That was important. I did not say why they needed Asana for the entrepreneur, which is my $27 program. I said why you need a free project management tool called Asana. Have you never heard of Asana before? I have a free course at marketbeautifully.com/basics, I believe it is. And I did have the correct link in there, but I believe it's marketbeautifully.com/basics. And so from there, they were able to get a free course that taught them exactly how to use Asana, like all the features of Asana, and to where they could at least navigate it a little bit more instead of just being like, oh, I have no idea what any of these mean, like one of these words mean, what do these terms mean? And so that's where that free course came in. From the free course, I pitched my Asana for the Entrepreneur program. So then they updated from the free course to the paid course. That is where the sales came in. So that is the way that I would pitch it. Now, obviously, I say test it. I say test a Tripwire. What I didn't do on the Tripwire sales page is I did not added an, okay, there's probably a free version of Interact with their branding on the quiz page, paid. Take that off. At least that's how most others are. Yeah, I'm sure there is. But I'm just not sure because I've never been to their pricing page. So, but I wish I knew that. Proving Strike said added another warm-up step to the sales funnel. Yes, and I did. But honestly, the reason why I went through the first strategy is because I didn't think I needed another warm-up step. I had just gotten off of the Asana for the Entrepreneur launch. Most of my people that really followed me knew about Asana for the Entrepreneur. I had been talking about it all the time. I had been doing multiple lives every week about Asana for the Entrepreneur. Yet, when they got to that horoscope, they didn't want to take action. And I found that really interesting. But what I didn't do is on that sales page, or I didn't have a countdown timer, which may have helped. If I would have discounted that product with a countdown timer or something to provide urgency, there was no urgency there. So that's something to take into consideration as well. So if you do try to go from the quiz to a paid product, which I think will work, I'm not saying it wouldn't work. I'm saying let's test it out. Let's maybe add a timer. Let's add urgency. Obviously, I did have a sales sequence, but that still didn't sell. So adding that countdown timer will probably help. I would test that out for sure. If you're going and you're taking this strategy and using it in your own business, let's use a timer and then get back with me, DM me, and let me know how it works, okay? So, but I really did think Proving Strike add another warm-up step. I do think that that extra warm-up step did help, and it also made me create a free Asana Basics course, right? Which helped too, because a lot of people have taken that, and now I know this is not quiz related, but now I'm promoting a pin that leads to the free Asana Basics course, and I'm getting evergreen sales with the Asana for the Entrepreneur program without even trying, with literally paying hardly anything on cost per click, like 5 cents or less, because people are repinning it, and then whenever people are clicking on that pin, I'm not actually paying for that click, so I'm paying $0 for repinned clicks, and I'm getting evergreen sales from it. It's just turned out to be a really good strategy. And, you know, it works differently with each product. So obviously this is my program, this is my product, whatever you're selling may work differently. I test. I cannot stress that enough. But adding that extra warm-up step for me helped a lot. And it was really awesome. You are pure genius, seriously. You are so sweet. This is why I love you. You just make my self-confidence, you know. It's like, if I'm ever having a bad day, Proving Strike got me, you know? You got me. Thanks, girl. You're so sweet. So that is the quiz strategy that I've used to not only grow my email list, but also make evergreen sales in my business. So yes, quizzes definitely help you grow your email list, and I think it is a huge email booster whenever it comes to your list, but also I think that it could also be used as a sales strategy. I think we should always be looking for evergreen sales, working less, obviously working hard, but working less, working smarter. I think that if we're using quizzes, how fun is that, right? A quiz that leads to evergreen sales in our business, to leads to more people on our email list. Even if you're trying to promote another free resource like a podcast, you can do that as well. There are just some really cool things that you can do with quizzes. And I definitely suggest you go try it out, test it out, and give me some feedback. Let me know what you thought. If you're using Interact, or if you are going to use Interact, DM me and let me know. I'd love to hear. And I'm really excited about how I'm going to test out this with other things in my business. So obviously you guys know that I'm hoping you know, because I talk about it all the time on Instagram, but I am launching a new membership site called the 90-Day Profit Lounge. And so with the 90-Day Profit Lounge, it's a membership site that helps you craft a quarterly plan and helps you master the art and science of having productive and profitable quarters. And so with that, I'm thinking, okay, how can I use a quiz to lead to a deal whenever it comes to the membership site? And that could be like 25 cents on your first month. Because a quarter, get it? I think that's really cheesy, but I'm really excited about that. I'm thinking I'm going to run like little specials here and there for 25 cents on your first month, because like 25 cents is a quarter. Like, you're planning quarters of your business. Is that lame? I know it's lame, but it's okay. It's okay if it's lame, because I'm super excited about it. So just don't pop my bubble. I know I'm cheesy. Anyways, I'm thinking about how I can use a quiz to lead up to that deal, and then, okay, from there, how am I going to warm them up to where they will stay with me every single month? I have a quiz as an affiliate ad on my site for the website template designer I went with. Steers people right to the theme they need. That is perfect. That is so perfect. What a genius idea. So, Proving Strike, she didn't have to create her own product. And I'm hoping that I understand this correctly, but let's say that you are an affiliate for Blue Chic, Hello You Designs, or whoever, right? And I love those template designers. I definitely suggest Jennifer from Hello You and then Kat from Blue Chic. They're both fantastic. So if you had a quiz for what's your perfect WordPress theme, and then you ask questions based on their style, based on their brand, based on, whatever, and then that leads them to their perfect WordPress theme, and then that's an affiliate link, and you get a 40 to 50% commission off that sale. How great is that? That is so awesome. I love that. It's so creative. If you have multiple products that are all in the same category like that, you probably want to need that warm-up step. So true. It links to their quiz page with a nice banner graphic. That's really fantastic. That's such a great idea, and I'm glad that you mentioned that. So, with that being said, I hope that you are a little bit less intimidated by quizzes, using quizzes in your business. This is a super fun way to just get people super psyched about interacting with your brand. And if you've done it strategically, I know people that are making passive income of $25,000 just by using quizzes in their business. And for instance, there was someone that created multiple different multiple different, okay, it was on a personality test. They were doing like a personality, your brand personality, and then she has different options, and for each different option, she's created a program. So if you're this specific personality type, she has a specific course program for you to learn more about your specific personality type and how to use that to strengthen what you're already good at and how to use your weaknesses to your advantage. How amazing. What a fantastic idea. There are some really creative solutions and things that aren't even done yet that I know your beautiful mind will think up